All right, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Let's talk about Matthew Stafford breaks his silence on playing the Detroit Lions, his former team, this week. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for all the videos pertaining to the Detroit Lions. All right. And I do have a Detroit Lions post game reaction playlist, prediction playlist. So forth for the Pistons and stuff of that nature. I should be doing the Piston live stream pretty soon, probably tomorrow. So I'm prepared for that. NBA actually kicks off tomorrow. Pistons kick off Wednesday. Okay. So real quick, it says Matthew Stafford. Quote, just another football game. Once the ball is snapped, Matthew Stafford was asked about playing his former team following the Los Angeles Rams victory over the New York Giants. Okay. He says, just like every other game, Stafford said via ESPN, it's an NFL opponent coming into the building. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's more than an NFL opponent coming into the building for Matthew Stafford. You know, you can say what it is. It's different than going to Ford Field. Big difference. Going to Ford Field is something different. That pride, but it's still playing your former team. A lot of the guys you played in practice before. Share the drink, share the locker room, share the conversation, share the loss, share the victory, whatever it may be. So it's some emotion there. He can say everything politically correct. And I wish people wasn't so politically correct. I wish they would say what's on their mind and would make for a better experience. Like, man, I'm trying to bust their butts. That's one thing I like about I'm tired of I think, it's just like the NBA, they kind of more they'll talk a little bit more shit, a little bit more comfortable. But society, you make a comment, they want to shoot you down, they want to cancel you. So the climate is a lot different, so I understand that. But people gonna take things the wrong way. He came to Detroit, he'd be celebrated, even though he was a loser. He no different than Scott Mitchell. He just put up more hollow stats. People say, "Oh, look what he's doing over there with the Rams." Of course, Stafford. Nobody said Stafford was the lone issue. Nobody said that, but he wasn't the quarterback Detroit need, and they still don't have a quarterback that they need. Somebody like Rodgers, Elway, Manning, Brady, somebody that's going to be able to cover up their deficiencies, just like what Aaron Rodgers doing in Green Bay. Being able to cover up your deficiencies. If not, Brad Holmes got to get shit right. He got to find the perfect value receiver, like they did with Kenny Galladay. You know what I'm saying? He got to continue to have the best line. He got to have the right running backs. He got to continue to find great defensive talent. But the thing about it is, to be a great organization for so long, like New England, either you have to salvage players and what you call it, refurbished players, right? Or you have to continue to draft well, and that's what you're seeing with Kansas City. Kansas City never replaced Sammy Watkins, so that's hurting them. That's like another tight end, somebody that can not only stretch the field, but somebody that's a precise route runner. And also they have an assistant, was it Frank Clark and Chris Jones? They haven't assisted with them with a better pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? So, instead of them drafting quarterbacks and not quarterbacks, drafting running backs and stuff of that nature, they should have been drafting defense and finding somebody that's a precise route runner, possession receiver, at least to help, Kelsey and Mahomes and Tyreek Hill out. If you're not going to continue to draft well, you're going to pay your big time players, you're not going to be winning in this league unless they're willing to take a pay cut, a la the Patriots way. You have to continue to draft well if you want to sustain success in the National Football League. When you're at the back of the first round, you're at the back of the second round, you have to make the proper moves. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. You got to find those undrafted free agents, or you have to refurbish. It's a combination of everything. New England did it. They took chances on high-risk players like Randy Moss. Character issues, you have to take that chance. You should write a book on how to be successful. And that's what the Rams would say, you know what, we're going to take draft capital and we're going to go out there and get stars. And we're going to surround them with solid players. But once the Rams sustain an injury to Aaron Donald or Matthew Stafford or, to Cooper Kupp or Robert Woods or something like that, once they start to sustain injuries, they're not going to be at the top. Same thing why Aaron Rodgers ain't happen in Green Bay. They haven't kept him happy. Spent all this capital on defense, right? But I'm the one carrying the team week in, week out. You could be like Tampa Bay. You had all this talent before Antonio Brown, Tom Brady came in. You have all this talent, but incompetence at the head coaching. that we still gonna keep letting James chuck the ball down the field. No risky, no biscuit. Instead of doing what Sean Payton, even though it's semi-working, it's taking the ball sometimes out of Jameis Winston hands and making a high percentage play. Or having everything right around and getting it wrong with Jameis Winston, which it wasn't even no clear answer. I'm not sure in that draft, but had they put the quarterback there they did with Tom, they'd probably be a dynasty. Had they found a Justin Herbert, or had they found a Lamar Jackson, or something like that. So 1 year the Lions drafted a fullback ahead of Jim Kelly and Dan Marino. You have to take those risks. And the Lions have been reluctant to take risks on character issues. And like I said, everybody had character issues. Everybody committed a crime, know how small it is, how large it is. But they look at it, if you make a mistake, we can't draft you. We need choir boys, and choir boys get in trouble. People that went to church and grew up in the church, they criminals too. They the biggest criminals that I know. In some cases. So, like I said before, it just wasn't the right climate for Stafford. You can point back to the Minnesota game last year. He threw 2 picks in both of the games. He threw multiple picks in the red zone. So, why is he looking different? He got more talent around him. He got more structure around him. People forget, I'm in Stafford, but y'all forget in that first Minnesota game last year, he threw multiple picks, I believe. He turned the ball over multiple times in the red zone. Say what you want to say. If you have to do more, it's more stress on you. Look at Jared Goff. He didn't do that much in the Rams with the Rams. They was going to get turnovers, right? They were going to get turnovers, and they was going to give him the ball, facts. And he had multiple chances at making it happen. You have to have support, and Detroit hadn't supported Stafford. Some people hypothesis is that that Stafford, wanted to do stats and he didn't want to run the ball, and that could be true. I don't know if that's how true that is. But even with Jared Goff, they didn't run the ball enough. So my thing to Detroit Lions fans and Matthew Stafford fans, and he should have kept in Detroit. You had 12 years. He had 12 years to get it cracking. Was he the sole issue? No, but when you make that much money, that is what it is. He wasn't a leader. I don't care what nobody say. He wasn't a leader. He's not the leadership type. He's not Tom. He's one of the most talented throwers of the football you have ever seen. But he's not gonna make people better. He's not gonna elevate people like Aaron Rodgers. But put him in that great situation, he should win a Super Bowl. He should win a playoff game at least. He should, win a Super Bowl as long as they're healthy. And that's what it's about. So people saying he should have stayed in Detroit at 12 years to show what they just didn't do enough to get him to that point where, where he felt he was comfortable enough where he had to do everything. He had a top 3 ranked defense at one point, true. He had Calvin and Golden Tate, but they never was able to give a quarterback his best friend. That's not just turnovers. That's a running back. He can hand the ball off. He can grind it out. They put 8-9 in the box. He can go down the field. So it was a lot wrong. Congratulations to him. He's going to take the political answer, but we already know that he's coming for blood on Sunday, and I expect for him to get blood come this Sunday. So let me know what you guys think. Check Detroit Lions Talk playlist out. Thumbs up. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The best way to donate to the channel. Hit the bell icon for all notifications. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you want to advertise on channel, video request, chop it up. Video request, whatever it may be. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.